Hello everyone, I'm Cheldin Barlatt Rumer and this is it. Welcome back to This Is It TV, your daily dose of lifestyle news as we celebrate the entrepreneurial spirit. We come to you live each and every morning from Manayunk, right here, One Nickel Co-working, the Nichols Building in the heart of Main Street, right here in Manayunk, right next door to Center City, right around the corner from Barlatt Kinwood, giving you entertainment, trends, food, fashion, wellness, and much, much more. Happy Thursday to everybody out there. Taquan, how we doing, my love?
Great.
Right? I feel so good today. I mean, yesterday was a nice day. It was Chasey's birthday. Happy birthday to my little boy. He was 1 year old yesterday, which I think is insane in and of itself. And then today, the sun is still shining. It is not hot. It had a little bit of a breeze, which I love. And it gave us the opportunity to kind of exhale and enjoy. I took a trip up to North Jersey and hung out with Mr. Steve Adubato and got a little wonderful interview and some nice energy. Gina, who works within his production team, hello to you, my darling. It seems like we're from the same town. So a lot of really good things happened yesterday. But I'm only hoping that better things happen today. We're so excited about this Thursday. And just the fact that we showed up at all is always a blessing. But I'm happy that Taquan is here. I know you're working hard this week, my friend. I know he is. I keep him very busy. In addition to all the other things that he's got going on. So again, don't forget to follow, fan, and like everything Taquan has going on in his world. I know. It takes a village. You know, each and every day we give you a reason to celebrate. We want to make sure that you wake up every day with a reason to celebrate, even if it's the most silliest of things. And today is Taquan, it's National Hot Dog Day, my people. I mean, I don't make these up. You can't blame me if you do not like them. I just want you to celebrate them. It's National Hot Dog Day. If you like hot dogs in any kind of way, whether they're beef, they're pork, vegan, kale, vega, whatever makes the most sense for you, make sure that you go out there and you celebrate today. It's important that each and every day we find some reason to smile, some reason to celebrate, some reason to live out loud. And so today it is National Hot Dog Day. I mean, even the little things can make us smile, right, Taquan? So National Hot Dog Day. If you favor hot dogs, today is your day to celebrate. Unfortunately, my Sydney Rachel has a very limited palate, and hot dogs are included within that limited palate. It's like chicken nuggets, hot dogs, pancakes, waffles. I mean, that's about the extent of it. So she gets to have a proper dinner this evening in celebration. In addition to our reason to celebrate and giving you a national day, we love to start each and every morning with our morning message. Just a reason to get motivated, a reason to get your day off to a proper start. Even the most enthusiastic people like myself always need a gut check, always need that moment where you're like, okay, am I doing the right thing? Am I showing up for the right cause? Let me tune in to This Is It TV just to get a little bit of that inspiration. So our morning message today, Taquan, do we have it, my friend? Okay. Don't let yesterday take up too much of today. I mean, truth, right? Don't let yesterday take up too much of today. And the truth of the matter is that you can't do anything about what happened 24 hours ago. You can't do one thing about that. All you can do is focus on what you can do today. And dwelling on what you did wrong, even dwelling on the glory that you received yesterday, will serve you in no way today. You need to focus on where you're going. You need to focus on the path ahead. You need to really look at your journey and say, okay, what am I contributing to? Who is part of my tribe, and how can I be a better person? You know, this show has been designed to encourage all of you to no longer whisper your wishes, but for all of you to scream your dream. And the only way to be able to do that is to focus on your path ahead and be able to jump those hurdles. I was talking to my lovely ladies, Miss Samantha and Miss Kaylin, the other day, and they were asking me simple questions about what they should be doing and how they can be helping This Is It TV. And just really, really simplistic things. And I stopped because truthfully, I give them those answers with ease, right? Because I've lived it, because I know it, because I've done it before. And so the most common question that they could ask me, I could easily fill in the blank. But instead, I'd ask them to jump the hurdle. You figure it out. You take all of that learning that you got from good old Temple University, you're able to pull that together and determine what your next step is. Because yesterday you didn't know, but today we're gonna figure it out. It's about understanding where you are and where you stand today. Yesterday we did as much as we could. We fought the battle with as much energy as we possibly had. But that day is over. Today is a new day, Taquan. And we have a lot of excitement here in the studio. I mean, the days just keep getting better and better. Today's morning message is truly about moving forward, and we are moving forward in an aggressive way today. Today's guest is gonna be so much fun. I don't even know how to begin, how to begin. I don't even know how to explain the energy that was in this space when we first opened the studio this morning, but I don't need to explain. I'm just gonna have Jay join me on our next segment to be able to share with you everything he's got going on. His tribe is here, mixing a little bit with my tribe, having a really good time, and really understanding what our culture is. His definition of culture will be able to explain after these brief messages. I'm Cheldin Barlatt Rumer, and This Is It. We'll be back with more This Is It TV after this brief break.
Introducing Mainstream. We deliver blowouts, haircuts, makeup, manicures, massage, and more directly to your location at the tap of an app. You can also use Mainstream to book appointments at participating salons and spas. When you book with Mainstream, you have the freedom to browse your area to find the provider that fits your style and budget. Mainstream saves you precious time and money to focus on what matters most. Download Mainstream today and receive $20 off with the promo code MAINSTREAM20.
Hello, everyone. I'm Cheldin Barlatt Rumer, and This Is It. Welcome back to This Is It TV. I told you, first of all, I do not overpromise and underdeliver, and I promise you that this is going to be good. I have a new best friend, whether he wants to be my best friend or not. He is here on This Is It TV. How are you, handsome?
Better than most.
Oh, isn't that the truth? Isn't that the truth? For the This Is It TV folks that do not know who you are, if you could share your first and last name and the name of your business.
Well, Jay Duran, and I guess where culture matters.
Culture matters. Now, I was so tempted when they came in. I mean, when I say they, I mean there's more than one.
Yeah, the culturites are here.
The culturites are here.
Where's the horn?
Where is the horn? I love it. I love it.
Anyone have a horn? Okay.
I swear. I mean,
we'll bring it next time.
But it's that energy.
Yeah.
It's that energy that is so important, and that's that energy that follows you. And we were so tempted to get into the culture conversation before we even sat down, because I was so eager to understand a lot better, or not even a little better, a lot better about what it is that you're doing. So what is your definition of culture?
Well, so talk about energy. Culture is energy, and I define that very clearly as, think of it as a metaphorical ecosystem or an invisible energy.
Okay.
Created by an influencer.
Okay.
The person that opens their mouth.
Yeah.
And maintained by the alignment of the influenced. If I have something in my mind, I have a vision.
Yeah.
Like a business, a vision to a solution of a problem. I'm the founder, let's say.
For sure.
I open my mouth.
Yeah.
If you don't agree with that.
Yeah.
There's no alignment.
There's not.
You have your character, I have my character, and if we can't meet at an idea greater than our truth, there's going to be an argument or a fight. And so bring that to family, bring that to your relationships, bring that to the business, and culture matters, because culture is energy.
Culture is energy.
And that's what we fight, that's what we love.
Right.
Is there alignment or not? So the culture has become a very much of a buzzword, because the way the world is shifting so quickly, people have to interrelate like they don't really have to, right?
Okay. Right, at all. We can ignore people for years.
Exactly. It's become a buzzword, and I want to say what's most important about that conversation is cultural alignment.
Yeah.
We have to trust each other. We have to be able to communicate with each other. So in essence, culture is energy.
Culture is energy.
Yeah.
And so you encourage or foster this culture by bringing people together, educating people. What is the vehicle?
Yeah, so we'll look at Culture Matters Coaching. I help CEOs and executives get clear on what their vision, their mission, their values are, and then how to incorporate it into daily activities so that the employees actually actualize, have purpose, have meaning, and actually develop their competencies with respect for their leadership. So it all comes from the top.
It all comes from the top. And I think that, and we mentioned briefly before I started, I'm an adjunct professor at Temple, and I teach personal branding.
Yeah, I love that.
Thank you. And I think that the importance and why I love it so much is attempting these young people and then reiterating that through adults and through entrepreneurs and through small business owners in gaining that clarity. I think that people have a vision of what they want to do, but they're not specifically clear. And I loved when you said clarity.
I break it down into 3 steps. We have to find it, which is a process that it's easier with a mentor. They're asking questions, listening to understand, right? Not to reply. Find it, transcribe it. Right. And do it daily. If we don't do those 3 things, the 3 steps to create culture that matters, you could have an idea that, like, let's say you do, and you're driven through that. Like, you are, obviously.
For sure.
However, if people are going to make a decision authentically through purpose and meaning to follow you, not be pushed, but be pulled, write it down. Make it clear. And then use it in the training when you develop them. Train your people. So find it, transcribe it, and do it daily. Those are the 3 steps that we teach.
I love that.
Yeah.
And I think that is important. I think that, again, having an idea is a beautiful thing. And ideas, that we all say, are a dime a dozen, right? All of us have ideas. And then being able to execute upon that idea is lovely. But then really the practice practice and the execution and the honing in and the patience that it takes to do that. To literally sit down, become grounded enough to sit down and write it down. And so I think that was interesting too, that you mentioned actually dictating it down, which forces you, right?
Forces you to articulate. Well, look at school. What's the point? To become an articulate, powerful problem solver. And the way you do that, you've got to think, you have to introspect, you have to write, because that stretches you. You grapple with thoughts, you get them down, and then that will give you more perspective and more courage to take action on them. So I'll give you an example. Like in the industry of, let's say, corporate industry. The average company, Fortune 500, trains their staff like 7 hours a year. Not very often. But they'll pay now to figure out what their vision is. You could have the idea, right? You've got to implement it. And I want to be very, very clear.
Oh my gosh.
Once we find it and we transcribe it, the real success happens in the day-to-day activities of how you train your people through the values. But you can't train them through values, through heuristics, through the biology of what we need in our lives that have meaning. If it isn't clear. But you can pay the guy to put it on the wall, but you got to use it. So that's what we do.
And I love that. And I think it's the art of the practice, right? It's the art of the practice. And I use a lot of sports analogies because it's really about, you lose on Sunday, you're going to practice on Monday. Regardless of whether or not you won or lost, you still have to show up the next day and put that all into action.
And what will inspire people to show up is a reason.
Is the reason.
And if we can't figure out reasons to show up, we'll figure out reasons not to.
No, absolutely.
Our employees, our family members, whomever it is, it's all
too
culture.
much money. It's too much this. I won't be successful. All of these negative things that play into your mind. And again, that's about not being prepared. The other example I like to use is just when you are prepared for something. It's an example that I give. If you're not prepared for a test, you go sit down, you take a test. You're sweating in places that you shouldn't. You're uncomfortable. You're moving in your chair. You're like, I can't do this. I can't do this. You're waiting for the test to be over. If you are in fact prepared for the test, how do you feel? Give me that number 2 pencil. Give me that Scantron sheet. I got it. No problem. It's about being prepared. And then when you are prepared, you can function within that space.
And let's look at if most companies don't train their people on the competencies necessary to be confident. The test that they're taking is they have to do their job. And then, or you get the individual that unconsciously they have this axiomatic behavior of understanding things, and they're just damn good. They're damn talented. They just do it. They don't really know how they're doing it.
Exactly.
They don't know. They haven't been educated on how to teach it. So, but then they get promoted. And that great salesperson becomes a very bad leader because they're a manager and they're managing people. So you've got to teach people things. So very, very, very simply, you are a professor. Okay. Competence, confidence, cycle. You've got when you train your people through meaning, through the values, through the soul of the company, they become more competent. They become more confident, and creates a cycle where then they want to share. And that mentor-mentee relationship happens, and that's when life happens. Because that mentor-mentee relationship where the mentor has a mentor and has a mentee, and the mentee has a mentor and has a mentee, that creates cultural alignment.
Cultural alignment.
Yeah.
And I think that that's a beautiful thing. And I think that, again, in this cycle that we're talking about, is that those that do aren't necessarily those that teach. So, if you're able to do, if you're able to produce, right, that doesn't necessarily mean you are equally able to teach what it is that you do.
When they say those that can't do, teach.
Exactly.
So to be very clear on that, culture matters as an idea.
Yeah.
Our mission as our idea is to read, write, speak, and inspire others to do the same every day.
Write and speak.
Okay? That as an idea is something people can get behind.
Right.
When it comes to Culture Matters coaching, when I work with an executive, it's helping them get clear on their vision, their mission, their values, and actually using it to drive the competencies, to drive the training of the organization.
Yeah.
Makes sense?
Absolutely makes sense. And I think it makes sense because of its simplicity. You know, I think that I would love to say what I do is brain surgery. But I do think that as simple as it is, it needs to be reinserted not only to those that teach it, right? It is a practice that we live. You have to practice this as well every single day to make sure that you're focused, make sure that
you get what you are.
Focused. Exactly. And so I think that when you practice what you preach and when you're actually living it, not only do you become a teacher of it, but an example of it.
And the reason I brought that up is because culture matters as the idea, the individuals that come together. We have meetings every Monday.
Oh, I love.
Where it's open to the public. And people can come together and actually have a part of our company meeting. Oh, I love. And then we have meetings on Friday. So we practice what we preach because that's actually the common denominator that's made Culture Matters successful. Was the massive amount of action taken on the initial vision of the founder, which was myself, but then the delineation through the oration of that idea so people could get behind it and they could be coached and learn and grow and they could become better versions of themselves because they're not me, they're themselves, but we're behind the same idea. So to that point, yes, we work with companies. Our company trains nonstop. That's why my guys are here now with me, because all day long we're learning together and we're going to grow together. We time block that. So I mean, a takeaway for someone that owns a business would be team meetings are important. But it's like, well, what's the outcome? And how frequently are you training your staff? Because I always want people to leave with something that value. Like,
for sure.
Are you breaking down why you're good at, you as a leader, if you've ever watched this, like why you're so good? Are you breaking that down? Are you teaching that consistently? Because if you're not, it's going to come back.
It's going to come back to you. And I think that the art of doing, you get intoxicated with the art of doing, right? So if you're a doer, as an entrepreneur, you're just doing, right? Even if you've created a bakery, you are baking. That's all you are doing. You are baking, and you're proficient at baking. So you got nothing but cookies laying around, right? You have not taught your assistant to bake. You have not taught your cashier to sell. You have not done any of those things. You made an amazing cookie, but no one has sold those cookies. So I think that the importance of, and I find myself in that space. We had an amazing meeting yesterday, my ladies here, where we really dug into what it is that we were doing. And unfortunately, it took a while to get there because I looked up and I was like, I need to re-engage. I need to re-engage. And through that re-engagement, not only did I feel better, they felt as if they had the information that they needed to equally be successful.
And that brings us to a point that comes up a lot. I get asked often, well, I just can't find the right people.
Right.
Well, would you ever say, I just can't find the right children?
Right. Right.
You attract who you are.
Right.
And that character attracts to you. And you develop that character.
You develop that character.
But most entrepreneurs have their head down. They're making moves because they have that internal culture, that character, that they're doing it. However, well, I can't find the right people. Well, your children respect you. They want to be you. They just don't know what the hell they're doing.
Right.
So teach them what to do.
Right.
And then well, I don't know how to do that. Well, then hire me.
Right.
I don't know what to say.
But the truth of the matter, that's the truth. I mean,
I'm upset.
But knowing what you know and also knowing what you don't know, right? So finding the resource to be able to take your...
Don't turn that camera off. I'm just kidding.
No. But, being able to figure it out. And I think that that's important. Again, we talk about that a lot on the show. By knowing what you know and knowing what you don't know. And then filling those voids with people that know, because I think that that's an important space. Not everyone is built with our energy, which I've clearly found out. Not everyone is in a space where they can identify clearly who they are, what they want, and why they deserve it. And
that's why you have a responsibility as an owner of a business, because you're the owner. You are the founder, and it isn't about you. The idea must be bigger than you.
It has to be.
It is not about you, but it is your responsibility to inspire people and teach them. You need energy and matter for the physics of life to exist, for alignment to be created, you have to have your imagination, you have to use your word to teach people how to do things.
And I think that
have to do that.
Okay, so, and everybody, are you nodding, Linda? Yes.
They're all nodding. There's
right?
clapping.
They're clapping, they're high-fiving. This
hundreds
is the
of people
space.
here.
Now they look at you and they say, that, and I look at them and I say, then be prepared to make the investment. And I'm not talking about necessarily the monetary dollars of hiring people. I'm talking about the time that it takes. Because again, with your head down as an entrepreneur, you are not carving out the specific time. I don't have a time. I don't have time to meet with them. I don't have a time. They should already know. You need to carve out that necessary time.
It's like the gym.
Yes.
If you go to the gym for 1 hour, weight train, your body still burns calories for 2 days. But that's not common knowledge, therefore it's not common practice.
Right.
If you train your staff once a week on the competencies, I'll give you an example. No one's making the phone call. No one's making the cold call. The calls that only lead to disappointment.
Were you in the meeting? He was in our meeting.
Well, we teach this. It's part of creating alignment is confidence to talk to other humans. So they're not making a call. Well, because the mind has a very interesting way to protect us from things that don't exist anymore, like the lion. So if I call, they're gonna say no. And then my genes are gonna die. And I'm not gonna have children or grandchildren. So when they believe through the meeting, the team meeting, when they see you on the phone and someone says, I hate you while you're calling me, say, you should hate me because people that call you stink, but I called you because I have a reason. I wanna help you. So I have a question to ask you. It's like, that though takes training. It takes training. And it is not necessarily common sense or common knowledge. Therefore, it's not common practice. So if you invest in you as a leader, invest in the knowledge of how to do that, and you do it consistently once a week, even for 30 minutes, compound that over a year, it's a hell of a lot more than zero. And then what ends up happening is, if you have 10 people in your organization, 3 of them might get really good at it. And then you can say you work on your business. Because your business isn't about you. It's about an idea that's more important than you, that you drive the idea and you teach people how to be awesome in the idea. And then they love their job. Because it isn't a job. Because if they are not in a position where they have massive amount of alignment, because why should they? With a 60% divorce rate and people effing everybody and no one's happy, why would they know what to do? So it's your responsibility as a leader to give them a purpose.
And I love that.
And if you don't do it in your company, I'm upset with you.
He's upset, and Jay's upset.
It's an upsetting conversation.
He doesn't. We don't want him to be upset.
But it's okay because
you're available.
Culture matters.
And culture
matters.
But you are there, and you're there to be able to help them, whether they're executive.
I got nothing else going on. I am single though. I'll look for referrals.
So
anyway, I'm just kidding. Not really.
Kidding. Well, no, not really. So if people want to get in touch,
success comes from when you say no to things.
I know.
But I am interviewing. If the belief system, I'm just kidding.
He's such a jerk.
You gotta live. Life's too short.
He's so wild. All right, but either way, you need that wildness in your life, especially if you're finding your way, if you're attempting to find your marketing voice, finding your path, and the ability to be able to walk within it. I think you need to give him a call. So if
wait, are you like my wing girl right now? What are you selling them on?
I might. So if you want people to get in touch with you, want people to follow, fan, and like you, and be part of this beautiful, beautiful community that you've created, where would they get that information?
When you're scrolling on Tinder. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Don't swipe left. No, I'm kidding. So I just signed up for the Jaydoran, Jaydoran YouTube. There's 150 hours of free education. There's 973 videos. 3 videos go a day. Jaydoran on YouTube. Facebook, we're obsessed with it. But yes, we consume so much. We put a lot out, but if you add me on there, you send me a message, I'll respond to you. LinkedIn, same name. It's pretty easy to find me, actually.
All right. Well, then I follow.
Just don't Google my. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. You might find a couple sexy singles. 2015.
I can't. All right. Tinder aside, I suggest you follow Fan and like him. We follow Fan and like him. All of the energy, all in one place, in multiple channels. I suggest you get on board. We are so happy that you were able to join us. Thank you so much, Taquan. We're going to be right back with more This Is It TV with Cheldin, Barlatt, Rumer. So much fun.
Introducing Mainstream. We deliver blowouts, haircuts, makeup, manicures, massage, and more directly to your location at the tap of an app. You can also use Mainstream to book appointments at participating salons and spas. When you book with Mainstream, you have the freedom to browse your area to find the provider that fits your style and budget. Mainstream saves you precious time and money to focus on what matters most. Download Mainstream today and receive $20 off with the promo code MAINSTREAM20.
Hello, everyone. I'm Cheldin, Barlatt, Rumer, and this is it. Okay, if you didn't feel that energy, I don't know how I can help you. I just don't. It was so much fun. I don't know. When am I speechless, Daquan? Is that a thing? I know. And it was so wonderful. The energy was so good. My goal is to be able to provide you with those experts, those people that can come to you with that amount of energy to be able to help you in screaming your dream, and able to help you and gain clarity on what it is that you are doing so you can hone in and focus. And believe me, if this man does not get you to focus, I don't know who will. So I want you to definitely follow Fan and like him. We will continue to do the same. I'm sure this is not the last time you will see him on This Is It TV. We have some amazing things going on. We have created our merchandising program for you to be able to wear a little bit of inspiration. Whether it's a Scream Your Dream t-shirt, a tank top, carrying a tote bag, we want you to wear what you believe. So log on to thisisitTV.threadleys.com for all of our amazing merchandise. Now, it's not as simple to say that you're going to purchase a t-shirt. We want this to be a collaboration and an effort for us to join all in within our community. So you purchase the t-shirt, you send us a photo of you in that t-shirt, and we promote that image and your business to our This Is It TV community. That's simple, right? A little give and take. It's not as simple enough just to create a transaction. We want to create a community. So a t-shirt can do that, a tank top can do that, a tote bag can do that. So don't forget to log on to thisisitTV.threadleys.com for more information on all the amazing merchandise that we have available. Again, it's not about purchasing a t-shirt, a tank top, or a tote bag. It's about connecting to our community and sharing what it is that you have going on. It's so many amazing things. We'll be doing some wonderful new things for the fall. We're super, super excited about that. In addition to our merchandising program, we love that you join us each and every day. We love that our online community is growing, but we also want you to meet each other offline. So we have an event that's coming up. It's July 31st from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. here at the One Nickel Co-working. It's called our Thrive event with our folks over there at Peach, discoverpeach.com. Check out all of their amazing apparel. They, in addition to providing you with wonderful clothing, wonderful garments within the athleisure category, they also provide you with a ton of inspiration, giving you a reason to understand why you need to love the body that you are in, as well as feel confident about the world that you are living in. So we are going to have that event. Again, it's Tuesday, July 31st from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. If you have not met Taquan, you'll be meeting him there. Samantha Peck and Kaylin will also be in the house. And we want to make sure that you not only watch us online, but join our community offline. Again, it's going to be our Peach Thrive event on Tuesday, July 31st from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., giving you a fashionable reason to scream your dream. We'll be right back with more This Is It TV with Cheldin, Barlatt, Rumer, giving you a little bit more information on how you can be a guest on an upcoming show. We'll see you in a bit.
Introducing Mainstream. We deliver blowouts, haircuts, makeup, manicures, massage, and more directly to your location at the tap of an app. You can also use Mainstream to book appointments at participating salons and spas. When you book with Mainstream, you have the freedom to browse your area to find the provider that fits your style and budget. Mainstream saves you precious time and money to focus on what matters most. Download Mainstream today and receive $20 off with the promo code MAINSTREAM20.
I'm Cheldin, Barlatt, Rumer, and this is it. Welcome back to This Is It TV. I say this every show. I say it every show. We need, and now the guys from, oh gosh, I say this every show. And sometimes our breaks are slightly more entertaining than our program itself. And today, we have not fallen short of that. So I'm sure that there will be content to share from what has been going on in this studio. We are so happy that we had such an amazing show and so excited. If you would like to join us on an upcoming episode of This Is It TV, please don't forget to follow, fan, and like us on all of our social media channels and email us, tv@i-gcreative.com. Through that email, you can let us know what you suggest, topics you'd like for us to talk about, products or services you'd like for us to promote, or upcoming events you'd like for us to attend. We want to be part of your community, both online and off, and we are so grateful that you join us each and every day as we broadcast live from the Nichols Building, One Nickel Co-working, right here in the heart of Main Street in Manioc, right next door to Center City and right around the corner from Ballackinwood. We are your daily dose of lifestyle news as we celebrate the entrepreneurial spirit. From all of us here on This Is It TV, we want all of you to have a wonderful day. We'll see you tomorrow, same place, same time. Take care.